What is up, guys, and welcome back. So today I'm going to be calling out some of the most prolific content, unoriginal creators in Schedule 1. It's been a long time coming. Now, if you guys don't know, we created the first most efficient bungalow setup guide video just about 2 weeks ago now. And when I say first, we were the first, as is going to be shown in the dates of the videos. But since then, there has been a constant onslaught of, I don't know if you call it content thieves, but let me read you what the definition of copyright is. Generally, if you're using a small non-substantial portion of the video for a transformative purpose, like commenting and critiquing, it may be considered fair use. However, if you're using a significant part of the video or repurposing it without proper permission, it could be considered copyright infringement. Now, okay, I'm not saying this is copyright infringement, what we're going to be looking at today, but it's pretty close. Just the thing that bothers me is like lack of originality. And let me explain to you why lack of originality is so harmful. Let's say there's a community, okay? And then you have someone who comes in with an original idea, original concept, and they present it, and it's well received, and it contributes to the landscape, right? Now you have a bunch of other people that are like, oh, that guy had a really good idea, and he's succeeding with it. Let me copy it or steal it and repurpose that idea, kind of add my own little terrible twist on it, and then oh, well, it's okay. It doesn't need to be terrible. Sometimes, okay, well, let's add a twist on it and then claim it as, present it as my own. What you're doing is you're not innovating. You're not pushing forward the life of the community. What you're doing is just recycling something that already exists, deteriorating it, and then also like deteriorating yourself as well. Why would you always want to be second? If that's the only thing you're going to inspire to your community is copying ideas, no innovation, no pushing forward of the community. One, it's not a good look. You're actually a blight on the community. Some would even say you're a bit cancerous to what is actually something that was original. But now it's like you just get a bunch of carbon copy people trying to just not with no attempts to innovate or anything like that. And look, I'm not saying everyone is like that. You can have a similar idea. And then present it in your own way. And there's some great examples of that. And people do that really well. And I have massive respect for people that have a similar idea, maybe didn't receive any inspiration from the original idea. They've then presented it to the community in their own way, completely different. The concept may be the same. And this is seen a lot. There's different brands of shoes. There's different brands of everything, right? But if you're just going to take a brand, that and then see the style of the shoe, take the logo off and put your logo on it and then put it out. Yeah, okay, you made the shoe yourself, but there's no original concept to that. All you're doing is just taking away from that original idea, which is not good. You don't want to be doing stuff like that. Personally, it annoys the heck out of me. Not because it's like, oh, okay, someone stole my idea and they've just stolen words from me verbatim and then changed it a little bit and claim it's their own. I mean, sure, that's an idea that annoys me a little bit, but what is like, hey guys, we're trying to do something good here. Like we're trying to progress the concept and push the community in a direction of betterance, not just trying to steal from other people and use your community for your own personal gain. Because you're not really contributing anything good at that point. You're just kind of like, oh, this one, oh, this is going to get me something that I want. Oh, this is going to be able to do something that I want. And people might not be able to see that, pretty obviously. And it's common, guys. This is not just like, I'm not just talking about myself in general. This probably goes for YouTube in general. A lot of people have ideas. There's a lot of content thieves out there. This is not a brand new concept, but it is something that I think, if noticed, should be brought to light, and the people responsible should be held accountable. So I'm going to show you some examples. Oh yeah, so this is my video. This is Schedule 1, the most efficient bungalow setup, guys. Post-patch. That was an update I made, and post-patch, these are my words, not stolen from anyone else. This was uploaded over on the 31st of March, over 2 weeks ago, and it was a very successful video. And of course, I've got the most efficient apartment guide set up. This is over 2 weeks ago. Efficient barn setup over 2 weeks ago. Efficient dock setups, but keywords being here, like this is the most efficient bungalow setup guide. And in the video, we talk about need about 10 shelves. So we go into the required items, things are set up, and then obviously we go into how things are laid out, and then kind of just walk everyone through step by step on how to do something. Now, obviously this video did really well, and people obviously enjoyed it. But now, obviously, let's go something like most efficient, fully automated. Like this is the same video, guys. This is the same video.
This corner over here. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Copied title verbatim, not contributing or innovating to anything. Just stealing, literally just copying and pasting titles, and you know, it's like, guys, be original. Like I get it's a bandwagon and guides a you know, a popular topic, but just do it like your own way, guys. Just do it your own way. And if you're gonna copy something, make it significantly better. Don't just like steal something. Oh, it works, I'm gonna steal it, and then just do it like that. You're a scum. You're a piece of crap. You're not original, and this mentality that you have is not gonna. If you're always relying on stealing other people's ideas, you're just constantly having to wait until someone else has an idea before you can make your own. Don't be this person, guys. Be the one who, you know, is in their room at 12 o'clock at night, you know, and then has the idea, oh, a lot of people might be struggling with this, or a lot of people, and then you contribute something good. You know, don't be on YouTube scrolling, you know, trying to find your next come up, and then, you know, self-serving yourself instead of the community. And now a lot of people that watch these videos is a younger generation that just needs help with the game, and that's totally understandable. So they probably won't understand, you know, a lot of the stuff we're talking about. They're just going to see, oh, it's a guide, you know, it's helpful, it is what it is. But from a content creator's perspective, just be better. Now, obviously, if we search most efficient guides, there's a lot that comes up. I'd say this guy, he's probably one of the worst for it. Ever since my most one, look, everything is the same. Everything is the same. Most efficient early game, efficient, most efficient barn setup guide, most efficient warehouse setup, like literally verbatim, word for word. If we go into the video that was posted a few days after mine, we can see most efficient bungalow setup guide, absolutely copied word for word, and then we've just added on the cheapest. And of course, it's the same content, guys. It starts with, you know, we need this amount of shelves, we need this amount of this, and we're going to walk through all the employees. We go into ordering, similar to my video. I'll show you. So
Just right down the road there.
here you go. Show the ordering screen. Show where you can buy some stuff and resupply your ingredients. You know, we're at similar points in the video, and then we go through the same steps.
Come out of these pots as blue quality. They're going to come onto the drying rack.
It is absolutely going to, like guys,
Enough plants, we left a space big enough.
it's the same video. Please innovate. If you're a content thief, I have absolutely no respect for you. I think that, you know, you're a blight on the YouTube community. You shouldn't be contributing to the landscape. You're not a real content creator for your niche, I would call it, or for your game. You're a thief. You contribute nothing. You're unoriginal. People shouldn't follow you. People shouldn't like your videos. People shouldn't comment because there's nothing to support. You've just stolen something from somebody else. And there's going to be a lot of people you don't own, guys. I'm not saying I do, right? I'm not saying I do, okay? But these are my words. This is my video. This is my setup. This is my content, you know, and it's just been taken and recycled. Now, if you want to, now, in all credit, you know, I'd say after this person found some success, they then took it upon themselves to be original, you know, maybe 2 weeks later. But does that make it any better? Absolutely not. I'd say, you know, what you've built on is the back of somebody else's work. So politely leave. You're scum. You know, you're not good. So that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, if you're a content thief, or you're thinking about, or if you see something on YouTube that's working and you think, oh, let me try and jump in there and steal that idea and copy that, let me give you a piece of advice. In the long run, if that's how you rely on content creating, it's going to take a long time before you run out of ideas. You know, fall in love with it. You know, don't see it as like a job to try and get views or do this. You know, I've been down that road before. You want to wake up in the morning and be excited to create content. You don't want to think about anything. That's why that first video that I made, by the way, that I created and I posted, was so successful, because it was just like off the cuff, and it wasn't an attempt at to grab some clout or make some money off the audience. It was like, it was an attempt to help people, not an attempt to steal. Okay, and that's what this is what I just showed you. Attempts to steal. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say. You know, be less obvious. It's disgusting and disrespectful. You're a blight on the community, and if I could copyright strike you, I would, but I can't. So shame upon you. I hope you see this and you feel bad, because you should. You're not a good person. Thanks for watching. That's all. I hope you enjoyed, and of course, as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one.